definitely enjoyed it. I went 2 days, Friday and Saturday. Went, uh, I went 3-0 the first night and I went out, and then the second night I went 1-2, so not, I'll balance myself out there. The second one, I definitely felt like I didn't open that much gas. I was very struggling to find a competent deck. I ended up losing because of like a lot of flyer stuff. When I was building my decks, I was like, wow, I don't have anything against flyers. And if you played, there's a decent amount of really good flyers in this set. So definitely got bashed by some flyers, but it is what it is. Not trying to make excuses, but I definitely think the second deck I made was a lot better. So I think that was just user error. I definitely could have built a lot better. But anyway, to this Fire Lord Azula deck. This is a little bit of a jankier deck. By jank, I mean like either it works or it doesn't. I personally really love her. I think she's super cool. The whole premise is just to draw your whole deck and to win in one turn, usually around turn 7. I like how the deck interacts with itself. There's a lot of, I guess not a lot, but there's some wheel in here. So essentially, you'll wheel during combat, copy it, have one wheel on the stack, let it resolve if you want to. Like you can maybe play some more stuff after you put it on the stack. But anyway, you'll let one resolve, wheel, and then if you get some cool stuff that you want to play it out, and then you can let all that other stuff resolve, and then you'll still have the original copy of the wheel on the stack, and then you let the original copy of the wheel resolve, and then you get to kind of reload your hand again, and then you're just like sifting through your deck, and I really enjoy it. I think it's very fun. The pit holes are if you don't hit any rituals or wheels and or in like being able to cast at instant speed. So I have some, I don't know how the alphabet works, I guess. Where's F? Oh yeah, F is at the top. I really don't know how it works, I guess. So yeah, I have some flash. So I have 4 instances of it, and only this one can't be cast at instant speed. I'm still kind of tweaking this deck, but as of the moment, I just have the one. And unfortunately, since I'm not like verified, I can't put links in the description. So if you do ever find any of my decks, or like you see any of my videos and you think you want to look at the deck or maybe like copy it and tweak it because you think I'm an idiot and you're like, why would he do this? Understandable. It's just going to be on Moxfield, and here's my username. It's Eternity, so just go to my account. I think I have where am I going here to? Yeah, I don't know if it'll show you the folders, but I have a bunch of folders for stuff. Azula's going to be in the work in progress one. So yeah, I think you can like search my text too. Yeah, that is how you would find that if you care to even look at it. Yeah, I might end up changing the amount of flash enablers I have. I might just need a couple more. But the wheel is supposed to be able to get me to at least one of them. So yeah, the premise, kind of going back, how I win with this deck is Chandra's Ignition, baby. One of my favorite win cons of all time. Oh, it's great. I love it so much. So the goal is to cast some power buffs. Just buff Azula. When you cast one, it buffs her twice, so it's really nice. Buff her up. Get to Chandra's Ignition. Play it. Deal X damage to everyone, where X is her power. And yeah, it's very fun. I found this card, and it's a 10 set kind of shitter until you realize, damn, this actually, in this deck, the whole premise is to draw my whole deck in one turn. So if I'm drawing 30 cards, or maybe even just 10. Giving her plus 20 power for 2 mana is crazy, and I draw a card as well. So yeah, I really like it. I think it's really cool. Hopefully in my Goldfish we can see it. So yeah, that's the premise of the deck. I'm gonna go into a Goldfish now. So let's see. Not the best. Let's see if we can. Okay, that is doable. That is doable. Usually you want to have some sort of card draw. Some mana rocks are cool. And I think we'll be able to draw into some instants that do some stuff. So let's go and play test it. Like I said previously in my earlier video, I don't draw on turn 1 even when I'm Goldfishing. Just because if I can win without drawing on turn 1, or if I can play a good game without drawing on turn 1, I'll play an even better game if I draw on turn 1. So that's the premise I gotta go with. So I'm going to, let's see here. I'll go ahead and play this tap line because I don't really have anything to do on turn 1. And I will move to turn 2. I'm gonna play. Yeah, I guess I'll play. I'll play a non-tap land. Then I can play a Signet. Then I can go into turn 4. And we got a ritual, so that's also something you want in a early game to kind of start that process. What to do? I have 3 mana at the moment. I can't even cast Azula, so I think I will just play a Signet and play a land, and I'll have it come in tapped. And then I guess I gotta play that turn 4. I like the ramp. Move to turn 4. And then we will play. So I didn't hit a land drop, so that's not nice, but did hit a Thought Vessel. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, so not enough to play Azula, and then, so I think I'm just gonna play Azula. I guess I should avoid taking the 1 damage here. Yeah, and then move to the next turn. And then I will be crazy and maybe say that somebody doesn't have this up. I don't have instant speed stuff at the moment, so I can't even do that if I want to do. I will go black and cost a Thought Vessel. And then I'm gonna go blue, colorless, and play Archmage, Imageress. I'm sorry, I suck with English, I'm sorry. And then we'll go ahead and go to turn 6. We did get a wheel card. I don't have any flash at the moment, which does suck. I kinda don't want any of this except for the ritual. So I could use this as a draw card. I'm gonna theoretically discard it anyway. So I think I'll do that. I guess I do have some card draw here that I could hopefully draw into. So this is kind of the jankness of this deck. You kinda just go into it hoping that it works out and you see what happens. I'm rocking with a shitty amount of lands, so I don't think anything's gonna happen. So actually, let me not gamble. I need more lands. I'm going to swing at somebody that I can openly swing at with Azula. And then I will cast this for blue, and then I use the 2 firebending mana to pay for the draw 2 cards. And then I guess I'll pay 3 and make a token copy of this. So yeah, when this resolves, I will draw 2 cards and then discard a card. Probably discard that one. And then when I the token copy will come in as it resolves, so I won't see it. And then that will resolve, and then I will play my land for turn, and I'll take the 2 damage and have it come in untapped. Also, I'm out of combat. I feel like that's probably important to say. I could foretell this. I guess, yeah. I'm going to Arcane Signet for 2, and then I'm going to tap 2 and foretell this. And now we're kind of sitting a lot prettier. Got not more mana, but decent. Go to turn 7. Okay, that is what we want to draw on turn 7. I guess not specifically on turn 7. Right now, that's what we want to draw. We need some lands. I'll be discarding 3 to draw 3. I guess I do have some. I have a shit ton of draw right now off of playing. So now I think here I would be able to probably swing out and win, maybe. So we'll see. Let's see if the gambling pays off. I'll go to attack, and then I'm going to. It's usually nice to save your rituals until you like need to use them. It's kind of like a. Sometimes you need a plan. You just gotta know what to do. So I'm gonna save it just in case. I do have a spell in here that I have 2 spells that let me copy things. So copying a copy spell to copy another ritual is really beneficial. I was also thinking about maybe putting in something that lets me spend mana as if it was any color. Just because if I do, I'm only adding black mana. This is a 3-color deck, so colored pips are pretty important. That is why I want to have lands available just to meet those pip requirements of certain spells. So I'm going to take 1 damage and 1, and I'm going to, I guess, I'll use colorless because it calls for it now instead of using the firebending. I'm gonna pay for this spell. I'm gonna scry 2. I will bottom that, and then I'll keep that up top, so then I'll end up drawing that. And then I guess the wording would be wrong. I would have drawn 2 cards. I guess 4 cards. Damn. So let me correct that. View all. Go to the very bottom. We'll get the mountain back. So I should have drawn mountain this, and then I'll draw another card. So that those would have been the 4. Now let me scry 2. So I want to keep. I'll move this to the bottom because I don't want to keep that. I do want to keep the buff though. And then I'll draw 2, and then Mystic's great. GG's. We probably won here. And then I'll do it again since I'll copy it. I am going to bottom both of those. Sweet, and then this will resolve. And then, since I have Mystics, I kind of just want to cast all the sorceries I can. So I still have 2 red floating at the moment. I'll probably save that to pay for overload cost, but I am then going to cast Dark Ritual, so I'll have 6 black mana floating. That'll get copied. I'll draw 4 cards, because the reason it's 4 is because whenever I cast or copy an instant, so I'll cast it and then Azula copies it. So each one of these creatures will draw me 2 cards anytime I cast a spell. So there we go. There's 4. Oh, it's a sorcery. I do need to draw into instant speed. Casting. That is kind of, like I was saying earlier, that is something that you would need. So I have 6 black mana. I'm gonna use 2 of it and let me not do that. I guess I don't have any lands that only tap for blue, so yeah. I think black blacks less prevalent, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna tap a blue and then use 2 of the 6 black mana to draw 2 cards. And then I cast a spell, so I'll draw 4 more. Sweet, and then that'll get into there. And then, do I cast this just for the 4 cards? Is the question. I guess this is an island, so I will do that. I am going to. This was an island. Shit, I could have drawn more or got more mana. I'll play this, and then for the 1 blue, whenever until end of turn, all islands produce an additional blue mana when tapped. So I will get. It'll copy itself, so I'll get 3 mana out of this island now. So it's kind of like a ritual, but it's another mana generation type of card. Sweet, so I cast that. I will draw 4 more cards. Still no instant speed, so I might need to put more of them. I'm then gonna tap this island, and I'll produce a red and 2 blue. I'm gonna cast this. Using 2 more of the black mana. So now I'm only down to 2 black mana. I still have to do firebending mana from red. And I made 2 more blue mana. So I have 2 red mana, 2 blue mana, and 2 black mana in my mana pool. So yeah, and then she'll get plus X. Plus O till end of turn. Well, X is a power, so it's gonna go up to 4. Or it's gonna go by 4 to 8. And then the 8's gonna go to 16. There it'll go into my graveyard. And then just checking that I cast instants. Yep, so these are all instants. And then I'll draw 4. Still no instant speed things. And I don't want to discard my hand because I want that Mythic's Mastery. And this also Wall of Jessica is also very good. So now I'm trying to think here what I want to do. I could brain surge, but I also could just. I could wheel and just look for my win con, because I think at this point I'll be getting close to my win con and a flash spell. I think Mythics will like guarantee me a win though, so if I can try to draw into flash, I will be chilling. What to do? I think I'm just gonna go for the draw. I'm gonna use 1 of the blue. A blue, I'm gonna tap that for red. And I'll use 1 of the black. So now I have 2 red, 1 blue, and 1 black in my mana pool. Draw 4 cards. First I'm gonna draw the 4 off of. Okay, I did get a ritual, so that helps me out a lot here, and I got another power boost. This also is a great wheel for me right now because I can discard all my lands or the cards that I don't want and then draw them any cards, and I'm at 27. So I think I'll probably do that. And then also, I guess I already have 7 in my graveyard, so it'll name this anyway. I'm gonna draw 4 cards. Let's resolve this right now. I'm gonna draw 4 cards and put 2 cards from my hand on top of my library. Alright. I'm gonna put both those 4s back, and then I'm gonna copy it. I'll draw 4 again. Put both mountains. I've said 4s. I'll put both mountains back. And then I'll go graveyard, and then was it 2 red, cast this, I will then go up to six red, 1 blue, 6 red, 9 black. Draw 4 cards. I will use. I only have 1 blue left, and I think my instants are blue. So I could play this and just. I think that's the move here. But if I play Flash, I think. Okay, yeah, I have 2 more blues I can use. So I'm going to then use one of the blacks. I'll use 3 black, go down to 6, so I'll be 6/6, and then I'll use the last blue, so no more blue in my mana pool, and I'll draw cards equal to the number of cards in my hand, then discard a card for each card drawn this way. So I'm going to draw 36 cards. This is going to get very hectic, and I'll discard 36 cards. Essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out the cards that I want to cast. I'll end with 36 cards in my hand. So I'm going to take out the cards that I want to keep. Specifically. And then I can just move all of these. Make sure that I wouldn't want any of these. I guess that's a good one to have. I don't really need that anymore. Yeah, I am gonna move all of these to the graveyard. Granted, I shouldn't do that, but let me draw 36 cards now. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Sweet. And then I can move. This is one of the spells that copies. I can move all the ones that I don't really want to the graveyard. This is, again, like I said, this goes crazy in this deck. It is insanely good. Also, this is an insanely good one. Again, something like this. Add red for each card in my hand. That, oh my gosh, it just goes insane. Just because Will also goes insane. 27, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I need to discard 2 more cards. Boom. 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 I think I went overkill on that discard, but 35, I discarded 1 more than I should have, so I'll just take a land back, I guess. Oh, I lied. No. I discarded 2 because this should be on the stack still. So I can't let this resolve or else I will deck myself and lose the game. So yeah, at 36 again. I'm also sorry if I did my math wrong and I wasn't at 36. But yeah, I should have 6 red, 6 black, no more blue. I'm going to use all 6 red to gain 35 red mana. And I might add, it will copy that. Oh, wait, whoa. I might deck myself because of these fuckers. Oh, wait, this is potentially bad. Oh, I can't even get, I think I decked myself. Oh, wow, that's hilarious. Because if I cast 2 spells, I lose the game. And I need to cast 2 spells to win the game. I need to cast 3 specifically. I need to cast Born Upon a Wind. I need to cast Sandra's Ignition, and I would cast First Flame. Also, I probably would try to cast like a Jessica's Will and Inner Flame. So yeah, I did deck myself. If decking myself wasn't a thing, I would win on turn 7. But you get the point. You see what this deck can do in the right circumstance. If we were to pretend that I'm not gonna deck myself, I could cast this, give Azula. Oh my, I don't even know what I could give her. I would draw 8 more cards, then I would go up to, I don't even know how many cards I've drawn this turn. Let's just say 36 for the sake of giving, like, being able to set a number. I would give her 72 power. And then I could double it twice, going up to 152, 304. And then I can double it again. 608 up to 1,216. Then I I forgot about my doublers. Welp. I guess I could have guessed this before and then copy it. I would have copied all those again. Like, so I would have played this until end of turn. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, the player copies it. Choose new copies. You can choose new targets for the copy. That gets copied. So now whenever I cast a spell, I am putting 4 copies of it onto the stack. 1 from the cast, 1 from Azula's copy, 2 more from both of the copies. So 4 copies of each of these on the stack. And I guess I want this to resolve first. So we go like that. And then I can cast this. This spell can't be copied. Copy any number of target entities. I can copy all 4 of each of these. And then put 8 of them onto the stack. It's quite frankly ridiculous. If I really wanted to, I could do that too, and then copy some more. I could copy Fist of Flame 3 times, and then it would be, oh my gosh, that's 7 copies. That goes up to 14 Fist of Flames. 4. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And then to top it all off, cast a little Mizzix Mastery for its overload. Doing it all over again. Gotta be at least like 1 million. Gotta be at least 1 million. I might do the calculations and then put like a number here that is the actual. I don't know if I'll actually do that because that is a lot of math and calculations, but yeah, I think I'll end it there. I think that pretty much gets across the point of the deck. Oh yeah, and then I guess Sandra's Ignition up top, on top of that, to add it, to just top it off. And then yeah, I do, to play that, I do have some counter spells, and some, I rated Redirect Lightning, Untimely Malfunction, stuff like that, Deflecting Swat, Bullpen, so if anybody did try to, like, counter anything, it would have been dealt with. So yeah, also, I think this is really funny. It's just a removal spell, but it's for 5 mana. I get to add 3, and if I copy that, I add 6. So it just turns into a ritual where I destroy 2 creatures and add a net 1 mana. Same with this card. I got to basically tutor a card into my hand. I don't even have to reveal it. I just get to tutor a card. And if I have 2 instants or sorceries in my graveyard, which I most likely will, I add 3, which again, it's a 5-cost card. I just net 1 mana. I get to tutor 2 cards and get 1 mana. So if I just play this, I can play this, and then I can play a flash spell if I don't already have one, and then just play Sandra's. Yeah, these 2 cards are kind of like fit in my deck, and I think there's not really many use cases for them, but now they do have a use case, and I always think that's really cool, and I really like using cards that way. So yeah, I guess not so short tangent, but yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Have a good rest of your day. If you're planning to get into buy any Avatar: The Last Airbender packs, I get everything. I hope you get everything you want, as well as just